Light UI versus dark UI. From a beauty standpoint, the dark UI always looks more impressive. But let's review this in comparison with cars. A black car looks more representative, but black is less practical than white, since any chips and scratches are immediately striking. To determine what theme to use in the interface, you must first of all be guided by the context. Why you are creating this interface in general and who will use it. If you are developing a product where the user will have to work a lot with various data, for example, mobile banking, then most likely a light theme is more suitable here, since a dark background could strain the eyes of your users. Transparent fonts in UI. Not all designers know, but fonts and opacity are a pain for developers. Often, developers do not even notice this and take the real color without taking the opacity into account. And when the tester compares the layout with the design, there is a total color mismatch. To avoid such situations, you just need to decide on the range of colors that you will use and apply these colors depending on the importance of the information. Better yet, make a separate colors kit for developers. Intuitive inputs. Not all screens need creativity. You need to understand where you can deviate from the standards and make a unique design, and where it is better to maintain some kind of consistency with the guidelines in order to have a good user experience. A good example is when we get to a screen with a bunch of fields to fill in the relevant information. When testing this case, none of the subjects completed the left form as needed, whereas in the right example, 10 out of 10 subjects succeeded. The use of text over photos is a fairly common technique in interface design. And as a rule, inexperienced designers choose very bright photos for their layouts. There are two options here. Either it's a dark photo that looks perfect with white titles, or it's a light photo that looks perfect with black titles. Customers also don't pay much attention to this and approve the design. As a result, in production we see a composite hodgepodge of various customer photos, in which the text is absolutely unreadable and looks lousy, to put it mildly. An experienced designer will think over this case and show the customer several options for using text in various photographs. And here you can, for example, darken a certain area under the text and use a mask. Using a single color palette in design. Sometimes you come across such interfaces where literally every functional element has its own unique color. This happens firstly when a product as a brand has absolutely no brand identity. And secondly, such a designer doesn't know how to make accents. They believe that if any element is different from another, then it should automatically be highlighted with a unique color. If we compare the two layouts, then when we use the same color scheme, the design looks much better and more professional. Moreover, it makes life much easier for developers while implementing each element.